Hi BookTube, it's Gina. Happy Monday. How are you? It's been a while. I was traveling last week for work, which is very unusual for me these days, but it's got me a little off my normal schedule. But I did actually buy some books while I was traveling that I wanted to share with you because I can't buy books and not tell you all about them. I've also got a quick Victober update on what I'm reading and a couple of fun resources that I found online. So let's just jump right in. The first thing, actually, I bought this a couple weeks ago, but I have not shared it with you. This is the Annotated Alice by Lewis Carroll. It's edited by Martin Gardner and expanded and updated by Mark Burstein. Isn't this just gorgeous? I saw this book on Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading's channel, and I knew I had to have it. So I'm going to read this. I probably won't get to it or finish it for Victober. I'm not sure because it looks really long and chunky, but it's not actually a long book. It just has a lot of notes. So really half of the page is notes. And I'm just really excited about this. I think it's so beautiful. I'm really excited to have this one. And then what I bought while I was traveling. So I was doing a work trip, and whenever I get to whatever town I'm going to, I will Google used bookstores near me and hit up a couple. And there were a couple really good ones. But at one bookstore, it was called Book Nook in Fresno, California, I found this stack of Marion Chesney books. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Marion Chesney, she is also the author of the Agatha Raisin series under the name MC Beaton and the Hamish Macbeth detective series, which is set in Scotland, I believe. And she also writes these Regency romances under the name Marion Chesney. And I read my first one of these last Christmas. It was Miss Davenport's Christmas, I think it was called. And I really enjoyed it. And I saw these. They were $5 each. And it was, if you buy 3 or more, you get $1 off each one. So I spent $20 and got a big stack of books. They actually had like 7 more. I would have bought them all, but sadly, these all have the library cover on them, or the plastic, the plastic mylar covers. And so I know these labels will come off really easily. All the other ones were just the paper covers, and they put the stickers right on top. I surreptitiously tried to peel one off, and of course the whole paper thing came off. And so I was like, nope, I'm not even gonna buy those. I didn't want to risk it, even though they were inexpensive. So I bought all of the ones they had that had the mylar covers on them. And the first ones I got are, let's see, Miss Tonks Turns to Crime. Isn't that a great name? This is the second book in the Poor Relation series. Miss Tonks Turns to Crime. I got Minerva, which is the first volume of the Six Sisters series. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? And then I got The Miser of Mayfair, the first volume in A House for the Season. That is The Miser of Mayfair. Look at that. I just love these covers. That's the first book in that series. And then I also got the fourth book in that series, Rake's Progress. Isn't that fantastic? Rake's Progress. And the sixth volume of that series, Rainbird's Revenge. Rainbird's Revenge. So I will have a lot of fun digging into these. I got to clean them up a little bit, peel the labels off, and just make sure. But for that price, it was worth it to me to buy them, even if they're not in great shape. But these look pretty good. So I was sad that all of the other ones didn't also. I don't understand why a bookstore would put a sticker on a book that you cannot remove without damaging the book. It still just boggles my mind. Okay, so anyway, that was my little book haul. For Victober, what I'm currently working on is The Mayor of Casterbridge. I am doing this with the group read, and I love this book. I'm actually reading this or listening to it via audio, but I will probably dip back into the book. I've got it on my Kindle too. Now that I'm done traveling, I listened to it while I was traveling, which was great. I'm still having a hard time integrating audiobooks into just my daily routine. So we'll see if I can do that, because it really is a lot of fun. And the narrator of this on audio is Anton Lesser, who I love. I think I've already mentioned that. He is one of the characters in Endeavor, which is the prequel to the Inspector Morse series, and I love Endeavor. And Anton Lesser is one of the lead. He's the boss in that series, and I just love him. His voice is wonderful, and he's a great narrator. So I am loving this. I read this in college. I had zero memory of it, and wow, it is really good. I'm really loving it. And then I'm also reading The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Bronte. This I'm reading primarily on my Kindle, and I'm almost done. I'm at like 80%. And wow, this to me is like a YA Twilight of the Victorian era. It is young, passionate, crazy love. It's a little anxiety provoking. I have to say, the characters in this, both of the main characters, I find highly unlikable, and they are just really, I have to remember that they're young and in love, and just give them a little leeway, because it's a lot. And I'll talk more about that when I finish it, but I'm really enjoying this one too. And let's see, I think that's actually it. We'll keep this sort of short and sweet for today, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.